You're not a robot. You're not someone who could go forever without eventually needing a break at some point. Why not take one now? Because I feel like it's a really good time to do so. And don't fall into the trap of thinking that breaks are unproductive. It's actually one of the most productive things you could do, because what you're doing is you're recharging your batteries, you're setting yourself up for excitement for the next season, and you're getting rid of any sort of fatigue that you might have, which will directly affect the quality of practice that you might do in the next season. Take a break now. This is one of the times where, it doesn't really matter what you practice as much, right? Of course you can, practice scrims and practice creative and fighting. If you need a break, if you feel deep down that you could use a break right now and it would help you play better, definitely take one. Trust me on this. Don't feel guilty about being unproductive and have that workaholic mindset. It's good to have a workaholic mindset, but have a logical workaholic mindset where you're actually thinking about what you're doing, because, just mindlessly pumping hours in isn't going to do you any good. When was the last time you've seen anyone succeed doing that? It's always conscious thought behind your practice and trying to think like, okay, is this actually going to be helpful? Am I ready to play like this? Am I tired? Am I fatigued? Like, really think back and sort of see whether you need a break, because if you need one, take one, come back stronger, and really focus with a clean slate on the next season with good habits, right? And one of the things that a break does, it's really nice actually, because last time I took one with competitive, I actually noticed a lot of my bad habits kind of broke down because I haven't been playing, right? And then when I came back, I'm able to tackle those bad habits and sort of work on them as they're loose and as they're not so established. But either way, really take a break, consider it. It's one of the things that I really encourage. I think it's very, very healthy. And on YouTube, for example, I take breaks all the time, right? And that's why I'm able to daily upload, because I take those breaks. I do a sprint, I take a break. I do a sprint, I take a break. And it's really nice to have that methodology as compared to sprint, fall over, lay on the ground for 7 days because you're fatigued and burnt out. And then, that 7 days happens to be a really important time during solo cash cups or FNCS and in the next season. Why would you do that to yourself, right? Take your time off, the one you deserve, and really come back stronger. This is a good time to do it, right? Even if you feel like you might not need one, it would not hurt. It would not hurt at all. Grind hard when the season starts. Like, time it well. Don't try to sort of grind now because you're so mad that you didn't do well solo cash cups, so you're in that mentality of like hyped grinding, right? Forget that. Be disciplined and sort of put your grinding where it needs to be, which is essentially next season. Like, why would we grind now when we don't necessarily know the meta? Yes, of course we can practice fighting, but that's like not as effective as actually playing scrims in the next season when we know what the meta is. When we, Spider-Man's not going to stay. I think you guys know this much. Spider-Man's like a seasonal thing. It's not going to be in the next season, so the meta is going to shift, and so practicing scrims now, it doesn't do that much good. Obviously, there's some transferable skills like, end game, aim, stuff like that, but I really feel like the most part, effective grinding can begin next season. If you want to sort of continue to play, maybe take a 3-day break and come back. Obviously, there's still some time left before the next season. You could practice fighting, you can practice some general skills, but don't go sprint mode. So, like, if you're gonna play, don't go sprint mode. Play a little bit, maybe 4 hours or something, and then go play hard. Go hard in the next season. And I feel like you could find a lot more benefit doing that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really take my advice to heart, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.